Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be on the exact protocol I use to wake up energized on 6 hours of sleep. Now, if you're a uni student or you have a job, right, and sometimes sleep runs past you and you might only get 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep that day, all right? These things happen. So I'm going to tell you the protocol or what you should do when you realize you're not gonna get enough sleep. Like maybe you have to pull up an all night off because you've got an exam tomorrow, or you had a lot of stuff to do today, so you can just tell that the time you're gonna go to bed is not gonna be an early time. It's gonna be kind of late. So uh, these are stuff you're gonna have to do in order to wake up like energized. All right. So let's be honest. All right. For if you're like let's say you're a side hustler or you're an entrepreneur or a student, obviously, like I just said, yeah, you're not gonna get enough sleep, right? Because you have a mission, right? Work, commuting to work, getting ready in the morning, going to work, um, studying, stuff like that, finding ways to make money. Like these things can take up the majority of your day, all right? So it takes a massive part of your day. So sleep isn't necessarily the high priority. The high priority is actually getting stuff throughout the day, all right? Um, I remember like during sixth form, I had to wake up at six, maybe like 5:50, 5:40 every single day because like I had to wake up, do my morning routine, and leave the house so I could commute to school early so I can get to school on time. It was a long time, so I I knew I had to sleep around like 9 or 8 o'clock, like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. if I wanted a good night's sleep. So these things, so I knew, so me getting like poor sleep was no stranger to me. Like I had to deal with that a lot during sixth form. So we all know, or at least everyone should know that to function properly, like in the day to day, you need at least around 7 to 8 hours of sleep, all right, to function efficiently, right? But, but a lot of times 6 hours or less is the max you'll get with all the things you're gonna do, like studying. You might do something social, hang out, go to movies. You might be on the PS5 and you might be playing 2K or FIFA, and then goes quickly, and it's like like 11 o'clock or it's like midnight, and then it's time to go to bed. You still got stuff to do. All these things happen. Studying, like these things happen, right? Everyone's late at night. So if I knew my sleep was going to be cooked, right, for the night, so it's only cooked, like I can just tell, okay, listen, it's like 10 p.m. and I still got things to do, and I can just tell morning and so you can just tell whether your sleep's gonna be cooked. You have to wake up early in the morning, right? What I'll do is I'll cut on tech, right? So if I let's say it's like 8 p.m. I still got bare stuff to do, all right. What I would do, let's say I go wake up at 9 a.m. and I go wake up at 6 a.m. and I gotta be somewhere at 9 a.m. the following morning, right? I would cut down on my tech. I'll cut down on the P5, my phone use, all right, so that my brain the stimulation goes down, the dopamine levels go down, my brain is more calm, right? That's what I'll do. And I'll cut out on tech so that I'll have more time to do other stuff so I can get more sleep in. Right? So you just got to put the phone down, turn the PS5 off, or at least 30 minutes, preferably even an hour, so that your brain is calm and you're not like your brain's not you know what I'm saying? Your brain is not like active. Your brain you wanna make sure your brain is stabilized and it's calmed down, it's peace, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your dopamine levels to be through the roof, you understand? So yeah, put the everything down. You need to lower your stimulation of your brain. You need to lower the dopamine levels and lower the blue light before bed for better sleep. All right, so it explains it perfectly here. Okay. Now ideally you'd need at least 30 minutes to an hour extra in bed on top of 7 to 8 hours. So let's say you need to wake up at 6 a.m., right? And from 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock, that's 7 hours in bed, right? You need to add if you start at 10:30, that would be that would make sure that would be an extra 30 minutes, right? Or let's say 10. That would be an extra 30 minutes to an hour in bed on top of the 7 to 8 hours to ensure that you get more sleep, right? Because usually if you get in bed at midnight to 6, are you really sleeping for 6 hours? You're not. You're not sleeping for 6 hours. You're in bed for 6 hours, but you're not actually sleeping for 6 hours. All right. So the sleep you actually get is probably like three, maybe probably four. You understand? So you need to make sure that you're in bed for longer so that you get more quality sleep. Okay. So you need at least 30 minutes to an hour extra in bed on top of your 7 to 8 hours to ensure you get more sleep, you get more quality sleep, more energy, and if you do that, you get more energy, more brain clarity, and increased performance throughout your day, which increases your productivity. All right. And this channel will all about productivity, so making sure the foundation for your sleep is on point means that your productivity will be much higher. Okay. Next, before you go to bed, right, make sure your room temperature is normal, cool, completely dark. Now, obviously, if it's like summer, obviously it's not really in your control, right? At least the time I'm recording this, it's not really in your control. And obviously, if it's like winter, right, the room by default will be very, very cold, so you're gonna have to turn your heater up for a bit, to a nice room temperature. Now, you want to make sure, at least for most people, right, you need to make sure that your rooms are just kind of normal, cool, you know, and normal core temperature, not too hot, not too cold, right? And completely dark. I think completely dark is the main thing. I think getting a sleep mask is probably the best thing to do. Probably get a sleep mask, so it completely blacks everything out. Um, get one off Amazon or a clothes shop. You can get something there, but yeah, get off Amazon. But me personally, this is just me. I like the room kind of warm. I think I get a much nice, cozy sleep, knowing that my room feels a bit warm. Not hot, obviously. If it's hot and you're not gonna sleep, you're gonna sweat. And I like my room like normal to a bit warm. That's it. I like it if it be a bit warm. I think I get much better sleep that way. That's just me first. That's just me personally. Maybe that's you, but me personally like that. When you wake up, all right, on 6 hours of sleep, right? The truth is like it's most likely you will still feel tired. Let's just be real. Like there's no way to out cheat 6 hours of sleep. Like you will still feel tired after 6 hours of sleep. Let's just be real. All right. However, there's still ways to increase your energy levels and still make the most of it, right? To still maximize your energy levels after a low number of hours of sleep, all right? So you can still immediately when you wake up, drink a glass of water. Drink a glass of water. So go to the kitchen or maybe preferably in your room on the table, on your desk. Have some water there in a bottle and drink it. All right, drink a full glass of water, right? And ideally eat some fruit. Actually, I think at my I think I read somewhere it said that an apple does is better at waking you up than caffeine. I don't I'm that actually it's hard to believe actually. It's actually hard to believe, but I feel like I actually read somewhere. I think it's actually true, right? That an apple wakes you better, much better than a caffeine does in the morning. So I'd say eat some fruit, and this is what I would do. All right, eat some fruit in the morning because fruit, all right, it's gonna give you energy in the morning. All right, increase your energy levels and make your body up. All right, drink a glass of water makes your body up, all right? Eat some fruit, okay? And also preferably take a shower in the morning as well. Because when you take a shower in the morning, the water, everything, you're active, right? So if you take a shower in the morning, it's gonna fully wake your body up and therefore you have more energy levels, all right? Now obviously a cold shower, all right? I'm sure you heard that before from like all these influencers, right? They're gonna tell you that taking a cold shower is gonna give you a lot of willpower, a lot of energy, and make every task you do throughout the day um, be slim in comparison to the cold shower. So making the rest of the day effortless because the cold shower is the most demand is the most insane task that your body has to go through. You know what I'm saying? So everything else seems like a piece of cake in comparison, right? So I'd say just take a regular shower in the morning as well if you're really tired. If you, like that will just wake your body up. You understand? So I'll definitely do that. So water, fruit, all right. Get to that in you and take a shower. But that's it to be honest with you. But the truth is, right, the truth is if you get less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep, right, you're gonna be tired. Let's just be real. All right. And especially if you eat heavy before bed, keep your brain stimulated with tech, like you will feel tired. Like there's just no way to. I think sleep is very, very important, and it's just like it's important for your hormones, your energy levels, your mood. It's very, very important. So um, try to get more than 6 hours of sleep, and I try to get 7 to 8. That's just that's just the foundation, ideally, just to be honest with you. So, but these things can help you get more energy even on 6 hours of sleep. So that's my advice. That's the exact protocol I would follow. All right, follow the protocol and I guarantee you will feel less tired uh on 6 hours of sleep. So anyway, till next time, thank you guys for watching and look out for the videos I'm gonna post.